What's up, NFL fans? I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, and don't forget to check out and purchase your copy of our latest football game plan book, Stiff Arming Football Myths. We have these available in both PDF and paperback form.
Now let's start off with some coaching points in this ball game for both teams. Looking at the Raiders, I would keep Derek Carr under center. I think he operates best under center, and you won't get the happy feet that he has when he's out there in the gun. It also allows you to run the football and operate well off play action. And how you start is how you finish. I love the way the Oakland Raiders started versus San Francisco, and they finished the same way. If they start great versus Kansas City, they have a great chance in sweeping the series versus the Chiefs. And I would also stay aggressive defensively until Alex Smith shows he can beat the blitz, until that offensive line on the edges shows they can pick up the pressure. I would stay aggressive and force the Chiefs to break tendencies and get out of their game plan. And for Kansas City in this ball game, the linebackers versus the running game will be key. That was the biggest issue last meeting versus Oakland. They ran the football downhill. Linebackers weren't filling the gaps and weren't stuffing the running game at the point of attack. They have to do a better job this time around versus Oakland. And there's no downside offensively in feeding Jamal Charles. Don't try to force the issue with the passing game. Jamal Charles is the legit game breaker that you have on offense. Find ways to get him involved in the football game early and often, whether it's giving him traditional handoffs or dumping the ball off on short passes or screens. Get him involved. He has the speed that can ring up that scoreboard pretty quickly. And Alex Smith has to take risk in the passing game. He has to start taking a little bit more shots deep down the field to expand that defense to back up that box. So that way Jamal Charles will have more room to run the football.
This week versus Kansas City, I believe the Oakland Raiders have to be able to put Derek Carr on the move. I'm going to show you how they can do so. Attacking the flood defense with the sprint out passing game. Show you what we're talking about here. You got Marcel Reese in the backfield. Love the fact that they're getting him more involved in the offense. And as the cadence starts to wind down, what you want to do is bring this guy in motion. And you want to give a pseudo stack look. So when he's outside leg of the receiver that's tight to the line of scrimmage, snap the football. We're going to have the guy on the line of scrimmage. He's going to run up, give a little fake, and shoot to the corner, because we're going to have the guy behind him running a streak. Fullback out in the flat, faking the handoff. You're sprinting out, attacking the line of scrimmage. Derek Carr has the athleticism to cause problems for your underneath coverage, to where your linebackers or your flat defender has to honor that, honor his athleticism and come up. So now that leaves your safest read right there, and your big play potential right there on the corner route. So again, this is a third medium play right there, a third and short, because he can get it with his legs. You're getting Marcel Reese out in the flat. This is also a great play in the red zone, because you're running off coverage with the streak behind with the stacked look. So again, attacking the line of scrimmage, getting a good rollout. You're protected on the backside as well, so he can be aggressive in attacking this. And however this flat defender plays, either he comes up or he stays and sits on this out route. He has the corner, and we know Derek Carr has the arm to get it there accurately on the move. So I think, again, versus the aggressive defense of Kansas City, Oakland has to find ways to get their quarterback off the spot if they want to have some success. This week versus the Raiders, you have a certain situation where Kansas City can find themselves going all out and going cover zero versus this Raiders offense and versus this rookie quarterback in Derek Carr. I'm going to show you one way they can get cornerback pressure, cover zero look, sending 3 of the 4 backers with the backer spying Carr on the front side. Sure, we're doing, let's put an extra guy right there. It may help to have 11 guys on the field. But what we're doing, we're going to get pressure with the 3 backers and with the cornerback coming off the edge. So as the cadence starts to wind down, you're going to see him slowly creep toward the line of scrimmage closer. And then boom, he's coming off the edge. Safety's going to walk over. He's responsible for the receiver on the backside. We don't want Derek Carr to go backside, because you have a receiver on a safety. That's not a good look, but you want him to try to go front side, which is why you're trying to flush him to go front side with this cornerback. So we're going to have the 5 technique, get outside pressure. Backer's going to go in, attack the B gap. You have strong weak side A gap pressure with the nose tackle, strong side A gap pressure with the Mike backer, crashing in hard in that B gap with the defensive end. Again, third backer gets pressure on the outside. So you see 1, 2, 3 getting pressure, slanting the defensive line weak side. And this backer here is going to get a good bump on the tight end, and he's going to hold court, because, you know, as you're seeing pressure flush outside, quarterback tends to want to go out that way. right into the waiting arms of a linebacker. Manned up here, safety is going to be manned up on the tight end. So that's one way you can kind of dictate where Derek Carr goes with the football. If he wants to go to this tight end, he's covered by the safety. If he wants to bail out and sprint out front side, he's going to meet that linebacker right there. If he drops straight back and waits, cornerback is going to get him on the ground. So that's one way in certain situations Kansas City can sell out versus that Raiders passing game and get Derek Carr on the ground.
The biggest X factor for the Raiders in this ball game will be their deep passing game. I believe they're going to have to stretch the football down the field vertically. 5.7 yards per attempt is not a good thing for a quarterback. And Derek Carr, as much as we clown or talk about Alex Smith, Derek Carr has to do a better job of expanding the football field vertically in order for this passing game to really take flight. And the biggest X factor for Kansas City will be the adjustments. Anytime you play a team 2 times in a season, it's about what did you change from the first meeting? What have you adjusted to? And it'll be interesting to see what they've done in the run defense department and also in the passing game. So I think the adjustments the Chiefs made from the first meeting will be huge in the outcome of this matchup. I like Kansas City in this ball game. I think the Chiefs will make the adjustments from the first meeting versus Oakland. I think they will do a better job in stopping the run, putting it all on the shoulders of Derek Carr and make this game a Derek Carr versus Alex Smith game. But ultimately, I believe Jamal Charles will be the biggest impact, will be the biggest reason why they win. So I like Kansas City at home versus the Raiders. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Chief fan forums and Raider fan forums for always showing football game plan support.